Hello and welcome, sports fans, to Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. I'm John Baranowski. With me, as always, is David Stearns, here against Washington and Jefferson. What do you think of tonight's game?
It's going to be a presidential contest. Yes, okay, all right. I had to throw out the cliches earlier.
So many puns.
Yeah, there's going to be tons of puns tonight, I'll say that much. But Bobby Williams will get the start tonight for the Lakers, which is something different from the past couple of games. Of course, he had a solid night last weekend against Rochester.
Right.
Of course, getting thrown out there at the 1 minute and 1 second mark for flipping out at the ref and throwing out some explicatives. So tonight, 7 goals against average. This is GAA right now. Tonight's the night he's got to prove himself as far as justified stats.
Right.
Just considering that this team is now ranked 18th, the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, they're ranked 18th in the ACHA Division I national rankings right now, and the Lakers have fallen down to just a mention of honors as far as votes. Right now, the Lakers have to prove themselves against a ranked team in order to get some sort of respect out there in the league. Because considering that they are winning games right now, being 4-1-2, tonight is a must-win situation to prove that they can contend with other leagues.
Right. Now, win here tonight would put us pretty close to those rankings. Those honorable mentions would be right at the top of them, or perhaps would even bump onto that list.
Right. Well, they only take 35 teams as far as the mentions go. Like, they'll have the top 25 listed, and only the top 16 can go to this national tournament. So from here on out, the entire season is all must-win games in order to prove themselves, or it's going to be the team has to win all of their league games against Eastern Collegiate Hockey League teams.
Right. Well, both of those are they're possible. The latter definitely much more possible, but we'll have to see if the Lakers can do this tonight.
There is one guy from Erie that is getting the start tonight for Washington and Jefferson. That's John Miodzuski. I believe I'm saying it correct, but he is an Erie native that played for Cathedral Prep, and this is his first year playing in the ACHA. So it should be interesting to see what kind of a goaltending style he brings, because Jed Michael is typically the starting goaltender. So we'll have to see if John can play well in front of the home crowd.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Miodzuski a student of C.J. Herb, which Tom McKinnon works with?
I believe so. He was in the coaching clinics with Tom McKinnon throughout the past couple of years. So
right, at the C.J. Herb goalie camp, right. So we'll have to see. I guess Tom McKinnon will know all about this goalie.
Exactly. Get a good enough read, and his play style might be exactly how McKinnon has taught him. So we'll have to see if McKinnon can use that against him in net. Right.
Little chess match right here. So we'll have to find out. We'll wait for the drop of the puck right after this.
Hail to the Chief.
Welcome, sports fans, to Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns, as always.
As I screwed up the national anthem in front of the presidents, I feel like a traitor.
That's all right. Our president would have screwed it up, too.
Treason.
There are going to be so many puns tonight, so please, stick with us. You might get a laugh or two out of this one.
It's time for the Lakers to declare war on the presidents of Washington and Jefferson. This is going to be a bad night.
It's going to be horrible, absolutely horrible. Stepanian loses the face-off to number 21, Jim Pasquine. He passes it over to Andrew McCarthy. There aren't any sleeve numbers on these jerseys, so I just noticed. That's going to be bad, but there's going to be a penalty, as number 25, Boris Gezer, was smashed right into the boards.
Mike Miranda will be going off here for a cross-check. Early on here, 1946, only 14 seconds into this opening period, the Lakers will find themselves shorthanded as this dangerous Washington and Jefferson power play steps out. Dave Crockett is the man to watch out for. He has 5 power play goals.
1946 remaining in the first period of play. Early on here, we have a penalty. Mike Miranda spent some time in the box. He will get 2 minutes to cool his skates. Face-off taken in the Mercyhurst zone between Matt Warren. And this is going to be really difficult tonight because Washington Jefferson has some beautiful sweaters. They're Chicago design, but they have no sleeve numbers. So we're going to have to be patient and wait till we see it back. That's Brian Doak who will win that face-off.
2 minutes for cross-checking. Miranda, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time to penalty, 14 seconds.
With the puck, McCarthy got his own blue line. He drops back and looks for an open man. Behind his own net, 1:42 remaining. He hands it off. I believe that's Ryan Savinsky. No, that's Craig Frey. He will circle around the net. Pass it off. It will go over eventually to McCarthy. McCarthy looks, passes it into the corner. Picked up by Doak. Doak behind the net. He goes into the corner. Doak gets it back. Over to number 26, Craig Fry. Now with it, Guthrie. Guthrie puts it into the corner. Into the near corner here. Quick shot on net. That'll be saved by Bobby Williams. 1:06 remaining in the power play for the Presidents. Behind the net with it are the Presidents. He goes over to McCarthy. McCarthy sends it in around the boards. Behind the net, played in front. Fry couldn't get a hold on it. And that'll go wide into the near corner. 50 seconds remaining on that power play. With it now in the corner are the Presidents. It's Doak. He passes in front. He gets it back right in front. 2 quick saves by Bobby Williams. 40 seconds remaining.
Looks a little shaky out there right now. This power play is definitely dominating the Mercyhurst Lakers here as they have plenty of opportunities so far in front of the net. Already a minute and a half, and it's all been in the Lakers zone until now.
Yeah, and Washington had a quick little celebration right there, but it was all for naught. Bobby Williams ended up making up that save. All right, with it in the corner. President gets it back, dancing around Leone. Is number 7, Andrew McCarthy. He sends it up to Panuzzi. He loses the puck, and behind the net, the Mercyhurst will play. That's Ben Odell. He gets caught up, and he will eventually lose the puck. McCarthy at the point. He fans on it. He lost that puck. Couldn't find out where it was. Penalty will expire. Miranda rejoins his team on the ice. Quick shot taken by Talata. That'll be saved by Bobby Williams. He holds on.
Very impressive save there by Bobby Williams as Washington and Jefferson almost capitalized there at the end of that power play opportunity for them. A very disadvantaged start there for the Lakers as they look like they're struggling just to get the puck out of the zone. They only got it out once within that 2-minute frame.
Lakers will win the faceoff in their own zone and try and clear it out, but no, it'll get caught up. Kept in by Ryan Savinsky. Quick shot front. Talata will eventually get the rebound and score. 17:32 remaining in the first period of play. The Lakers will go down 1-0.
Talk about organization there by the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. Just the way they were organized there in front of the net looked like they knew where everybody was in that zone. Just unbelievable passing offense right then and there as we have some of their fans not knowing how to blow horns. So I don't know if Washington and Jefferson knows that they have some presidential fans here.
Mercyhurst will win that faceoff at center ice, and it'll go way back into the zone. Martin chasing it. He will get there and pass it off to Henry. Cleared in by number 4, Clint Lang. Behind the net with it, Matt Chapman. He passes it off. Now taken by Mike Ellis. Ellis behind the net into the corner. Mercyhurst will try and clear it out. Stepanian won't be able to hold on to it. And it's cleared right back in by Clint Lang. 17 minutes and change on the clock. Mercyhurst is down 1-0 here early against the Washington and Jefferson Presidents. With it, the Presidents passing it off to number 9, Jeff Rich. Rich's shot is wide, and Mercyhurst will get it back. Justin Henning behind the net. He sends it around to Devin Henry. Henry tries to play it. He'll get tied up, and Ellis will take the puck. Sends it around. Chapman on the far boards. Behind the net, Ellis gets it back. He looks in front to Rich. Rich shoots, and Bobby Williams will make the save and hold on. 16:36 in the game. Well, so far it's been quite a game, back and forth. A lot of play in the Mercyhurst zone. Washington and Jefferson has been rather dominant so far in the game. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Here as Mercyhurst wins the faceoff in their own zone, and they're trying to clear it out.
Number 8, Chad Talota. Assistant number 22, Ryan Savinsky. And number 19, Mario Panucci. That's Talota from Savinsky and Panucci. Time of the goal, 17:32.
Mercyhurst will get it out of the zone this time. Stefanski with it. He's being pressured hard by number 25, Boris Gezer. At the red line, still fighting for it. Stefanski will get it back. No, he will lose it, and that'll go to Gezer. Gezer looks, takes a quick shot, and that was held on to by Bobby Williams right in the glove.
Where's the offense today is my question to you right now.
Right now there is none for the Lakers.
Exactly. 4 minutes into this opening frame, and I just haven't seen much generated out of this offense. I mean, tonight we do have Mark Ramsey back in the lineup, but yet again we wait for Whitney Gibbs to come back in, and it looks like he'll be back for next week, which is mostly more important than this one.
Well, we will see if the 38th Street Bullies can make their true appearance here. Stefanski with the puck on the breakout, and he clears it in the zone. That might be the first time the Lakers actually put it into the zone tonight. But picking up quickly is Craig Fry. Fry with the puck, forming the breakout. He passes it right up. Tried to get to number 27, which is not on our roster. How did we miss that one?
I don't know. It's not even on my roster as well. So we're just going to have to say that he's an ill-eligible player, and the Mercyhurst Lakers automatically win this one by forfeit.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Wishful thinking, sorry.
Well, he's a mystery man right now. And we will announce him as such Maybe we'll find out from the score sheet.
I could do some Spider-Man activity and find out for you, buddy.
All right, well, Spider color commentator goes into action. Sliding under the table, and he's trying to go get that score sheet. We will find out who the mystery man is. With it now, number 22, Ryan Savinsky. He looks, quick shot, that goes wide. Picked up in the corner by Washington and Jefferson. Odell picks up the loose change from behind the net. He gives it to Gannon Carr. He puts it around the far boards. It's picked up by Clint Lang. Lang sends it into the corner. Tries to put it in front. And they'll go right all the way across to the far boards. Oh, and now finally John Medashevsky, I'm sorry, gets some action. Try to get a quick one-timer by the Lakers. And they'll be cleared all the way back in. And now the icing will be waved off as Bobby Williams is going to play it. Chris Martin will take it. He passes it up to Cameron.
Davy Crockett wearing number 27. He is not wearing number 5 today. So Davy Crockett. I don't know what the song, how it goes, but
he's
he
king
is
of the Wild
out there.
Frontier.
Thank you. There it is.
With it now, Cameron. He crossed the blue line, ends up coughing up the puck. Played around by Clint Lang. Sit back in. Cruz Lizick will send it around the boards behind the net. Picked up by Lang. Lang plays it up. Eventually, Mike Ellis will take a hold of it. He will send it around the boards. Picked up by Jeff Rich. Rich loses the puck. Poke check effort. Then it'll go around the boards. Now taken by Jim Pasquin. Lakers will regain possession and clear it into the zone. They will go for a quick change. With it now, the Presidents are in their own zone in the far corner. They pass it up to Eric Sweeney. Sweeney goes into the zone, gives it off to Streifler. Streifler shoots. Bobby Williams will hold on to that rebound. 13:40 remaining in the first.
Not much offense being generated, even though they did have it in the zone for a little while in the President's zone. But great poke checking effort by Blake Camlin to keep the puck active inside their presidential zone. But no shots on net just yet.
We'll have to wait and see if Medashevsky will actually have to face any. For the Lakers, I think they're going to have to take a few shots if they have any hope of winning this game. With it now, Warren gets his pocket picked. It goes back to Stefanski. He will cross the blue line. It looks like that's going to be called offsides. And they all tag up, and they're all hunky-dory right now. Sent across with it, Ellis. Ellis loses it. Eventually it's taken by Gezer. Boris Gezer looks, shoots. Pad save by Bobby Williams. Goes into the corner. Behind the net, Gezer gets it back. He passes it off. Right in front now, Mike Guthrie. Guthrie looks. Looks like Bobby Williams was out of position on that one, but lucky for him, the pass didn't get through. David Gaines didn't get a good effort on that one.
There's your first shot.
First shot of the game, and that was not by any means a quality shot. Streifler crosses into Mercyhurst territory. He's pressured hard by Gannon Carr. Still fighting for it. Streifler didn't have a real chance on that one. It goes in front. Looks like Washington Jefferson really loves that set play of going behind the net and looking for a one-timer across the crease. They've already scored once on that, and they've done it at least 5 times so far tonight. And it's only 12:27 into the game. Washington Jefferson will cough up the puck, now taken by Matt Warren in the neutral zone. To his side, Kenny Hunt. He will overshoot Kenny Hunt. Kenny didn't know it was there. Sent up to Pat Leone. Now he will clear it in around the inboards. Crowd gets into it as Davy Crockett takes the puck, sends it out. Miranda will get a shot at it. He takes a nice slap shot. Good pad save. Rebound picked up by Leone. Leone puts it in front. Kenny Hunt couldn't get there in time, and so someone from Washington Jefferson will get it. And that would be Craig Fry. Fry coughs up the puck at the hands of Miranda. Now fighting for it. W&J will get it back behind the net. They look, quick shot. They'll go through a whole bunch of Lakers. Eventually picked up by number 14, Charlie Rivet. Leone with it. He got all kinds of time to send it in front. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a shot, but he just didn't get a real good shot at it. With it now, Davy Crockett. He loses the puck. Rivet trying for it. Looks like it'll be stopped, kept in by Stepanian. A lot of good pressure here by Mercyhurst now for the first time tonight. Stepanian with a huge effort behind the net. He eventually gets his pocket picked by Mike Guthrie, but sent out to the point. And a quick shot by the Lakers. He didn't know where it was. That was all over his pads. Someone went down. That was Craig Fry. He got smashed at the hands of Mike Miranda.
Mytashevsky did not know where that puck was. It was bobbling between his pads as it was just floating around in the crease. Surprised nobody poked it in, or he put it in himself.
With it now, number 8, Chad Talata. He gets it back, has a pocket pick. Picked up now by Blake Camlin. Camlin looks, gets it over to Devin Henry. Henry has all kinds of time, sends it to Camlin in front, quick shot. That'll go wide of the net. Stefanski tries to pick up the puck. No, instead it'll be taken by Washington Jefferson, number 22, Ryan Savinsky. With it now is Camlin. Camlin sends it across. Stefanski didn't know where it was, so W&J picks it up. Now taken by Pat Scherer behind his own net. He sends it around the far boards to Camlin. He looks, tries to get it out, kept in by W&J. They send it into the corner. Picked up by Savinsky. Out to Lang. Lang shoots. Nice pad save by Bobby Williams. Mitvacek touches the puck, and it will go out of the Mercyhurst zone, out of play. We'll have a face-off. 10:06 remaining in the first period.
Halfway through this first period, it's looking like it's domination by the Presidents here so far. And let me tell you, every time I hear W&J, I almost want to say PB&J. But anyway, outside of that, Davy Crockett, like I said before, there's a three-way tie for their point leadership, and that's Davy Crockett, Savinsky, and Panucci, all three with 13 points. Davy Crockett leading the way, 8 goals.
With it now, the Lakers in the near corner. There's going to be a whistle. I didn't see what it was for, though. It looks like it's going to be an interference call.
And it looks like it's going to the Mercyhurst Lakers. David Gaines is skating over to the box right now. A lot of people didn't look too happy after that, even though there was like 4 bodies into the boards all at once.
9:59 says the clock. Lakers will be down a man for the second time tonight. Mike Miranda went in the box real early. We will see if the Lakers can hold on for another penalty kill. The last one was rather rough, so we will find out. W&J wins a faceoff.
2 minutes for interference. Gaines, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 10:01.
Andrew McCarthy takes a shot. That'll go wide. Now picked up by 21, Jim Pasquin. Now over to McCarthy. Quick shot that goes off the pads. Nice save by Bobby Williams. 1:38 remaining in that power play. With it now, Odell. Odell looks. Oh, and a big hit. I'm not sure who that was. I'm going to guess that's Gannon Carr. Yeah, I'd be correct. He got smashed, and it looks like it's going to be called offsides.
If you look over at the Washington and Jefferson bench, it looks like we have a member of the Hells Angels on their coaching staff. Very, very interesting. So I guess politics and gangs do mix together. But anyway, second power play for Washington and Jefferson, and it's going to be dangerous because the Lakers did not look good in that first penalty kill effort. So we'll have to see if they've learned from that, and we'll carry it on here.
W&J will win that face-off. Now taken by McCarthy. McCarthy sends it in front. He tries to go over to Craig Fry. No such luck. Lakers will take it and clear it out. 1:13 remaining on the power play. Played by Mitashevsky. Behind the net. Presidents will take it. Now taken out by Davy Crockett. Stolen by Pat Leone. Leone gets an opportunity here. A lot of interference by Crockett. Crockett will eventually steal the puck away from him. Now taken by Fry. Lakers will steal it, clear it out. 51 seconds remaining on the power play. Setting up behind their own net are the Presidents. They send it out. That would be number 11, Brian Doak. Again, I apologize. This team doesn't have sleeve numbers, so I got to wait to see it back to find out who I'm looking at. That's cleared out by the Lakers, played by Mitashevsky. Sent over to Mike Guthrie. Oh, and a big hit by Chris Martin. Behind the net, Miranda missed the puck. He will get it back, and he will shoot it right out. 18 seconds remaining on the power play. 8:15 remaining in the game. Martin will play it off the high boards of Mercyhurst. Oh, and Blake Campbell will get an opportunity behind the net. He had it all alone for a moment there, but he couldn't get there in time. He plays it over to Stefanski. I'm sorry, that's Stepanian in the corner. Campbell tries to play it back. Penalty expires. David Gaines rejoins his team on the ice. He almost intercepted that pass. Taken by Chad Talata, and that'll be waved offsides.
Ooh.
Oh, and Talata looked like he got caught in the edge there. He looks like he's hurting.
He got a little bump in the head there by Chris Martin, who was skating across, and did not look too happy about that. He grabbed his head, kind of embellishing that a little bit, if you will, trying to get the referee's attention, but the referee will have none of that as he skates off to the bench. Talata getting a Loda hit from Chris Martin.
And so far, the 38th Street Bullies have sent someone to the EMT for the past 3 nights. Well, past 3 games, at least, I should say. As Matt Warren gets a breakaway. Oh, he got through 2 defensemen there, got ahead of both of them. No such luck. His shot will miss the net. Now sent back, Miranda chasing, and so is Mitvacek. Oh, and Mitvacek will take out 2 players. He just kind of went down low, and everyone else went over top of him. That looked like something from the Three Stooges.
I kind of took an edge, or he lost an edge there as he blew a tire and went down, and his skate went right into the boots of Mercyhurst Lakers there, taking out 2 men. That was definitely a very dangerous thing that could have happened there, definitely injuring somebody, and we don't need any injuries considering we already have 1 out, and another one that was hurt last night by a bad kneeing, but thank goodness he's all right, and the Lakers are almost at full strength as far as the roster goes.
W&J will win that face-off. Eventually it's taken by Gannon Carr. He will send it over to David Gaines. Gaines looks, puts it in, tries to put it into the zone. Good effort there by Mike Ellis. Keep it out. Ellis will continue as the puck rides along the dashers. Gannon Carr will play it in his own zone. He sends it up to David Gaines at the red line. He clears it in. Stefanski chasing, as is number 19, which is Mario Panuzzi. Eventually taken out by W&J. Brian Savinsky looks. That'll be a tripping effort, yeah, and he will be called for it.
His stick blade is stuck in the skate. That is just like getting caught red-handed as Brian Stefanski will go to the box.
Yeah, he had his fingers in the cookie jar on that one, and he will pay for it. 2 minutes to think about what he's done. 6:50 remaining in the first period of play. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Here at Mercyhurst College, where the Washington Jefferson Presidents come to town to play your Mercyhurst Lakers.
Mercyhurst penalty number 9, Brian Stefanski, 2 minutes for tripping. Stefanski, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13:10.
1:52 remaining on that power play. With it at the point is number 14, Mike Guthrie. He sends it over in front, and right from the crease, Miranda will play that away. McCarthy with another shot. Oh, Bobby Williams looked like he got tripped up on that one, no call. Eventually it will be cleared out, and it'll be played by Matyszewski.
It's exactly the same thing that happened against University of Rochester. What 22 Savinsky did there to Bobby Williams is what Bobby Williams was accustomed to as University of Rochester, crashing net multiple times.
With it now cleared into the zone, chased down by Savinsky. Savinsky sends it out to Guthrie. Fighting for it is Pat Leone. That fight will be all for naught. With it in the corner, Savinsky, he sends it out to the point. Clint Lang, Savinsky. Lang. Shoot. That'll go wide of the net. The loose change picked up by Chad Talata. Savinsky sends it over to Lang. Savinsky. Into the corner to Talata. Savinsky. Talata. Lang. Quick shot from the point. Into the breadbasket of Bobby Williams. He will hold on. 42 seconds remaining on the power play.
Definitely a lot of pressure here being put on by Washington and Jefferson in their 3rd power play opportunity in this period. Discipline has to be a question here that Tom McKinnon will pose in a locker room in the first period intermission. But you know what? That one, you really can't blame anybody. It's just a simple tripping where his stick got caught up in the equipment. But the other 2 penalties, kind of risky, especially Mike Miranda's.
With it in the corner is W&J. He sends it out to McCarthy. McCarthy with a quick shot. That'll go off the boot of one of the Mercyhurst players. Now taken by Cameron, who will clear it out. 27 seconds remaining on the power play. Played by Matyszewski. Cameron will catch it out of the air. He will lose the puck to number 21, Jim Pasquini. Now taken by Streifler. Lang. Lang behind his own net, and he looks for an open man. He sends it over to Streifler. Lang. Across the blue line, passes up to the red line. That was McCarthy with a quick shot. He will clear it in. And the power play will expire here. Stefanski rejoins his team on the ice. He was emancipated like the Emancipation Proclamation right there. 4:44 remaining in the first period of play.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? I don't listen to rap music.
And the puck will be whistled down. I'm not even sure what went on right there. I know my color commentator wasn't looking either.
I honestly, all I know is President's putting on a lot of pressure, almost like Bush on Saddam. So definitely the Lakers have to look through that adversity and prevent themselves from getting a hanging.
Mercyhurst needs to veto these Presidents right here, right quick. And it looks like Warren will try to do that. He'll get it right out. Eventually taken by Odell at the blue line. He waits for everyone to tag up, and then he clears it in. as we called offsides, someone was still offsides.
And as you notice there, the linesman out there right now, who is Climo, who we've seen last home game last night, and also 2 weeks ago, the last time we were at home, the very animate Mr. Magoo himself is now a linesman this week for the Lakers in tonight's game.
And that'll also be waved off sides as David Gaines got a little too overzealous on that one. It'll come out of the zone. Now played up by Doak. Doak with the puck. He sends it in behind the net. With it now, Gannon Carr. He clears it up to Stefanski. Up to Matt Warren. Warren trying to catch up to it. He will do so. One man ahead of him. He shoots. He scores! Right over the blocker of Baranowski.
What a laser shot by Matt Warren. Wow. This guy has proven himself to be a very important part to this team. Just looking at his stats as the fans bust out the bagpipes and the clapping, Matt Warren has moved his point total up to 34 points, 22 goals, 12 assists. Matt Warren is on fire this year.
Absolutely phenomenal. That shot was a rocket right to the back of the net.
Mitashevsky didn't know it hit him.
I think that thing had a vapor trail. With
Matt
it now,
Warren declared war on the Presidents.
sent into the zone. Ben O'Dell will pick it up. He will clear it out. At the red line was Clint Lang. He went all the way back to his own blue line before passing it over to the wall. Now eventually played up. Jeff Rich will clear it in off the inboards. Picked up by Ben O'Dell behind the net. 3:40 remaining in the first period of play. Sent in into the corner. O'Dell sends it up to Gaines. Penalty's going to be called. I didn't see what it was. Looks like for the call. Boarding.
Assist number 20, David Gaines, and number 5, Gannon Carr. That's Warren from Gaines and Carr. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 58 seconds.
And we wait for the face-off. It looks like Sweeney will be in the box for the next 2 minutes to think about what he's done. Warren will get the puck. He looks and waits. He will pass it up to Stefanski, and eventually it'll go over to Chris Martin at the far side. Warren gets it back. He sends it up to number 17, Kenny Hunt. Kenny Hunt between two defensemen. He will spin around. Looks like he got tripped up a little bit.
Penalty to number 15, Eric Sweeney. 2 minutes for boarding. Sweeney, 2 minutes for boarding. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 30 seconds.
3 minutes remaining, 1:30 in the power play. Kenny Hunt picks it up, goes into the zone. He puts it into the corner. Chasing it down, Andrew McCarthy. And then over to Pat Leone. Leone sends it up to Martin. Martin at the point, Leone. Martin calls for it, he gets the puck. He sends it into the net, pad save outside. Looks like number 9, Stefanski, was tripped up a little bit in the crease. With it now, Leone in the far corner, he sends it to Warren. Warren looks to shoot, no, he's too much pressured on that one. He decides to change his position, and he sends it over to Kenny Hunt. Cleared out on a diving effort, Jim Pasquine.
We got a penalty coming up to Kenny Hunt, who tripped up his man there.
Well, that's not going to be good. 50 seconds remaining. Hunt will go to the box without much question. 2:20 remaining in the first period of play. We'll have some 4-on-4 hockey for the next 50 seconds, at which time the Washington Jefferson Presidents will go on the power play. We wait for the face-off, which will be in Mercyhurst territory. I'm John Baranowski. With me, as always, is David Stearns. Here at Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. Face-off taken.
Mercyhurst penalties number 17, Kenny Hunt. 2 minutes for hooking. Hunt, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty is 17 minutes, 40 seconds.
Warren takes a puck in deep. Gains to his side. He sends it around the boards. He looks like he lost that one. And there'll be another penalty called. We're going to have some 4-on-3 hockey. There's going to be a hooking.
I'm getting sick of switching between mics here, but, you know, the opportunities are lying on both sides. Now the Mercyhurst Lakers will have that 4-on-3 opportunity. As, who is that going to the box? That is Davy Crockett.
Davy Crockett will be confined for a little bit. He won't be exploring that wild blue yonder for the next 2 minutes.
He is now trapped in the Alamo. Will he get out alive? We'll have to wait and see. Read your history books, kids.
Lakers will have a 4-3 advantage. Quick shot taken by Ben O'Dell. That was good save by Mitashevsky.
Number 27, Dave Crockett. 2 minutes for hooking. Crockett, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 17:55.
Gannon Carr sends it in. Played by Mitashevsky. W&J will clear it out to be played by Bobby Williams in the corner. He sends it up to Odell. 9 seconds remaining on that first penalty. Eric Sweeney looks to get up and get out on the ice. Warren sends it across to David Gaines. Sweeney will get out of the box. 4-on-4 hockey for the next minute and 6 seconds. Gannon Carr with it at the top of the face-off circles. Quick shot, held in the pads. Baranowski had no idea where that one was. He got lucky. Oh, there's a scrum in front of the net.
David Gaines just got rocked down by the defense of Washington and Jefferson. I hope somebody goes to the box for that because, honestly, last night we saw that. Oh, hey, take a look. Mr. Magoo is guiding him along to the box.
The blind leading the not-so-blind. It's kind of interesting. Sent into the box. Well, we'll wait till he turns around. That'll be number 14, Mike Guthrie. Guthrie in the box. He takes a spot on the bench. He says, this land is my land. That land is your land. Wow, I am really lame tonight, and I apologize to all the people, but hey, sit back and enjoy. Blake Campbell will take the face-off to the left of John Midashevsky. There is a 1-minute penalty left for Kenny Hunt. 2 minutes for Guthrie.
Penalty to number 14, Mark Guthrie. 2 minutes for roughing. Guthrie, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 40 seconds.
Cleared out by Washington and Jefferson. Kenny Hunt will be in the box for the next 44 seconds. In the meantime, we'll have some 4-on-3 hockey. Chris Martin dances around him, man. Jim Pasquine. Well, then now it'll go to the corner. It looks like W&J will pick it up and clear it out. Been played by Bobby Williams behind his own net. 48 seconds remaining in the first period of play. With it now, Miranda. Miranda looks, goes around his own player, and then puts it into the zone, and then he manages to help keep it in. We got the bagpiper helping out the team. 33 seconds remaining. With it now, Charlie Reve. He sends it over to Miranda. Miranda pushes it in like shuffleboard, and it'll be picked up by W&J and cleared out. 25 seconds remaining.
I'm loving this.
Lakers will have a 5-on-3 for 15 seconds, after which they will have 45 seconds of power play time. 14 seconds, crowd into it now with the bagpiper at full blow. Sends it over to Warren. Warren takes a quick shot. Oh, that goes just wide of the net. 5 seconds remaining. 43 seconds remaining on one power play for the Lakers. And the period will expire, all tied up at 1.
I'm giddy. I love it.
Well, we will see you right after this for the first intermission report. John Baranowski here with David Stearns for the first intermission report. What do you think so far as our punny night against the Washington and Jefferson Presidents?
I think I'm a little Scottish tonight. I love it. Bagpipes here for the first time during this season. Thank you guys for coming out. Might as well throw that out there. As far as the opportunities line, it looked like Washington and Jefferson did have the upper hand as far as the offensive strength to start the game, and also the power play opportunities all going in their favor. But now Lakers get 39 seconds on a power play to start the second period. They had 2 4-on-3 opportunities, a lot of excitement, but not a lot of capitalization. But you know what? This John Midashevsky is not looking too sharp in that. To be honest with you, he's just all over the place. He didn't even know where the puck was half the time. I think that he needs to be tested a lot more, and Matt Warren's shot has to be more accurate on him so that he kick out some rebounds to whether it be David Gaines or Brian Stefanski just waiting there at the door.
Yeah, well, we've seen a lot of play in the Mercyhurst zone, and the Presidents put on the pressure an awful lot here. But as mentioned yesterday, which would be Tuesday if you watched it, so which would be the Lakers seem to thrive on that opportunity. They seem to be pressured, and as soon as you think they're down, they come back and strike. It's amazing to see it because Matt Wood just came out, danced through 2 defensemen, and had a rocket of a shot to the upper corner.
But you got to look at the other end of the spectrum, though. If you put on a lot of pressure onto the opposing team's net, what is that going to do? It's going to leave everything on the shoulders of the defense, which are still fairly young at this point, which we are waiting for the anticipated return of Andrew Thrasher for next term. He's definitely going to add a lot of dynamic to the team. And
indeed
just
he will.
The thing is, we need more experienced defensemen to get out there and help out these young rooks to kind of get a system going. Communication is kind of lacking out there, though we did have the pairings of Grams and Scherer earlier on in the season. Coach McKinnon has toyed with some new matchups. Yesterday we saw it successful with Ben Odell, not Andy Odell, it's gone. Ben Odell, and along with Gannon Carr. Being that new pairing there, they were very successful. But you know what? The Mercyhurst Lakers have to be careful about going down too low. You get trapped, you're going to have a lot of odd man rushes in favor of the Presidents.
Right. The Presidents, I keep seeing the numbers on the back of these Chicago sweaters. I keep thinking, 21, that's Stan Mikita. I'm like, no, I got to keep stopping myself. And right now they seem to look like those 60s Blackhawks a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure. Maybe the goalie doesn't look like Glenn Hall so much. I mean, he's not that good.
No.
But, we're seeing a lot of great offense by this team, and the Mercyhurst really has to work to stop it.
Careful if I jump into the play-by-play going Lincoln over to Jefferson, back over to Cleveland, over to Reagan. Reagan takes his shot. Oh,
and he brings down the Berlin Wall.
Exactly. Thank you.
It's been a really punny night on this one. I guess we're going to wrap this up before we get too lame. We'll have the drop of the puck right after this. All I know is he's on now. Yeah, he is. Oh, he's horrible.
Start it up, man.
Welcome back to Mercyhurst College. I'm John Baranowski. With me, as always, is David Stearns. Here as Washington Jefferson comes to town to play the Lakers.
As I was standing up on the bleacher, I turned around, I'm like, oh, hi.
Face-off won by Mercyhurst. Chris Martin will pass it over to and back to himself. Goes over to Warren. 30 seconds remaining on the power play to begin this period. The Lakers will be up a man. Now taken by Williams, he passed it over to Kenny Hunt. Hunt in the corner. He sends it around to Chris Martin. Martin to Warren. Martin. He looks, waits at the blue line, and resets. 10 seconds remaining on that power play. Well, he will lose an edge. That'll be taken. They'll have a 2-on-0 opportunity, 26 and 27. Quick shot taken by Craig Fry, and that'll go wide. Thank goodness for the Lakers. Warren will take it out now. Power play expired. He crosses through, runs into 4 people, and still manages to hold on to the puck, and he goes on into the corner. He goes over to Martin. Martin at the point. He looks into the near corner. Back up and outside. That'll go to nobody. It'll go all the way back into Laker territory. With it now behind his own net is Chris Martin. He's chased by Zach Streifler, and he will eventually get it out. Streifler takes it back in the zone. He stole that one. Quick shot. That'll go off the boot of Martin. Quick shot by Gezer, and a nice pad save by Bobby Williams. He will hold on with 18:42 remaining.
Now we have a little scrum there in front of the net briefly as Pasquin's going over to talk to the referee that Matt Warren cross-checked him in front of the net. But you know what? Matt Warren was just simply doing his goaltender his duty by clearing out that crease. I don't know what Pasquin has to say. He doesn't wear a C on his jersey. If you have a problem, tell your captain. The captain will go over and adjust it. But you know what? I don't see any C's on these jerseys or A's. All I see is W's and J's.
Face-off taken to the left of Bobby Williams. That will be won by the Lakers. Now taken by Ben Odell. He will clear it around the horn and will be kept in by the Presidents. Number 25, Gezer has it. He plays it in front. Another quick shot and a save by Bobby Williams. He will hold on. So we will have another face-off, this time to the right of Bobby Williams. We will wait and see. Stan Nikita, Jim Pasquin will take the face-off and win that one. He sends it over to Andrew McCarthy. With it now, Camlin trying to get it. Eventually it'll be taken out by Pasquin. He shoots, he scores. Over the pad of Bobby Williams under the blocker.
Well, I was bragging about this defensive pairing. I mean, they're still doing a good job, but the thing is just trying to clear out that front of the net and preventing opportunities for Washington and Jefferson to come coasting through that crease area like that. That's what Matt Warren was trying to do on that last shift. Nobody followed suit and cleared out that crease afterwards because he knew that they were flying around like fruit flies over an old sandwich.
They swarmed like bees around a hive.
That was University of Rochester Yellow Jackets last week, sorry.
Face-off will be won by W&J, and they will take it into their own zone. Setting up is Clint Lang. Lang tries to send it out, but his efforts are vetoed. Quick shot by Kenny Hunt. That'll go wide. He puts out in front for Scher to shoot. That'll go off the boot of somebody. Now taken by Talata. Talata will pass it all the way up to Panuzzi. Panuzzi tries to play it in front. A lot of crease action here. Now taken by Kenny Hunt. And the diving efforts, sliding efforts of Mario Panuzzi will lose the puck for the Lakers. Pat Sherrod chasing the puck down. Savinsky on his tail. He ends up sitting in front. And there'll be a quick one-timer in front. And just like that, Chad Gelato will take the W&J Presidents up 3-1 over the Lakers with 17:34 remaining in the second period of play. Well, that's an eye-opening experience right there. Lakers have succumbed to 2 quick goals to the Presidents. Both of them were right in front.
Goal scored by number 21, Jim Paskett. Assist number 25, Boris Gieser. Pass point from Gieser. Time of the goal, 1:24.
That's the previous goal, not the last goal, but the goal before that, to put the Presidents up 2-1. We will find out on the second goal coming up. Martin at the point, he shoots, that'll go wide. Sent around the boards, Tolado will pick it up and clear it out. Stefanski will send it right back in. Midashevsky plays the puck. He sends it over. That's kept in by Stefanski. He will try and send it to the corner, but Mike Guthrie will veto those efforts, and he will go around the net. Sent back to Andrew McCarthy. McCarthy sends it over. Warren will pick it up and clear it into the zone.
Assist number 22, Ryan Savisky, and number 19, Mario Panucci. That's Toloda from Savisky and Panucci. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 26 seconds.
Well, puck will be played and iced, and it'll go all the way back into Washington Jefferson territory. 6:37 remaining in the second.
The Mercyhurst Lakers have to brew a fire in their belly immediately. Being down 2 goals, just a couple minutes into the second period, you can't go down this far in your own barn this early in the game.
With the puck is Washington J. He sends it over to Craig Fry. Fry couldn't get to the puck in time. Kept out of the zone and now taken back in by Stepanian. Send it to Odell, up to Cruz Lizick. Lizick plays the puck. It gets back to Gannon Carr in his own zone. He sends it up, waved down, eventually taken by Blake Camlin, who will send it into the zone. Played by Midashevsky. Nothing by Stepanian. Stepanian is sent up to W&J. Gannon Carr tries to get in front of that. Craig Fry instead will get there in first. Stepanian will pick it up after the poke check effort by Gannon Carr. Cleared into the zone by Cruz Lizick. He will then go off to the bench. That's now taken by W&J as they come back 2-on-2. Now taken by Doak. Doak sends it in front. He tries to get it together. No such luck. Sent up by Mercyhurst. Leone trying to get there. Kenny Hunt holds on, waits for everyone to tag up. He will do so, and he will get it into the zone, clears it in. Right in front, Leone takes a quick shot into the pads. And there'll be a penalty against W&J, 15-24 in the game, in the second period.
I'm looking here. It's going to be a hooking call, and obviously there's a lot of traffic in front of the net. We'll have to wait and see who it will be because there are multiple players. Even that player does not know he's even being called. So he's going off to the bench. Confusion as number 26, that's Craig Fry, who will go back to the box area and serve 2 minutes.
He's like, it's presidential privilege. I don't have to hand over those tapes. And the referee says, nope, you're going to the box. He's not going to resign like Nixon, though. He's going to sit there and serve his time. 15-24, the Lakers will be up for the next 2 minutes. With it now, Leone in the far zone.
Washington and Jefferson penalty was number 26, Craig Fry. 2 minutes for hooking. Fry, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 26 seconds.
Sent over, now taken by Kenny Hunt. Kenny Hunt sends it on to, well, he tries to get it to Leone. Leone will have no such luck. It's sent in, now taken by number 12, Streifler. Cleared up in the Mercyhurst zone, 1:28 remaining on the power play. Kenny Hunt with it now. He passes it all the way up, or he tries to get it to Leone. That'll go past, but be played by Midashevsky. Quick shot taken, Midashevsky pad save. Breakout will come out. Now W&J will clear. Bobby Williams will play it up to Chris Martin. Sent across to Warren. Warren crosses the blue line, looks. He will fake the shot and he'll go into the corner. Stefanski fighting hard. He won't be able to keep it in, though, and then Streifler will send it out. No, he will send it across to Panuzzi. Panuzzi will clear it into the zone then. 49 seconds remaining on this power play. Cruz Lizick will send it over to Kenny Hunt. Hunt crosses the blue line, Gaines to his side. Gaines will look to pick up the puck now. Hunt will do so behind the net. In front, he sends it to Warren. Warren shoots, he scores! Under the pad as Matuszewski tried to do a bit of a kick save right there. 13:59, and the Lakers bring it within one on the power play.
Well, there you go. The fire is back in, and the thunder from the crowd is starting to build up again, because I noticed after that last penalty call, they were kind of drowning out. But Matt Warren buries home his second goal, and the second goal for the Lakers in this game thus far. Let's see if he can throw in another, or maybe can help out his line mates and feed one in, put it in the back of the net to get a tie game.
Warren definitely had a phenomenal goal there. Looks like Craig Fry will have to resign from that one. The Congress gets their Watergate on that one. 13:49 says the clock as the Lakers play it in the far corner. Trying to get it out. And I'm not sure who has it right now. Eventually Stefanski will come out with it. David Gaines fighting to get it back as it's stolen by W&J. Kept in by Odell.
Power play goal scored by number 26, Matt Warren. Assist to number 17, Kenny Hunt. That's Warren from Hunt. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 1 second.
Now played up by Davy Crockett. He goes out to the frontier behind the net. Sends it back to his man. Eventually it's stolen by David Gaines and sent around the boards. Instead, Mike Guthrie will get there in time. Ben Odell will steal it now and try and play it up to Justin Henning. It won't get there. Odell will push it forward like shuffleboard all the way into the zone, though. We'll see W&J gets it back. That's number 21, Pasquin. He sends it over to Fry. Fry shoots, pad save. That'll get loose, but it's whistled down. There was quite a bit of a scrum in front of the net.
Yeah, W&J should not be complaining by any means. After it squirted through, he just pretty much, whoever that player is back there, I don't know if that's Crockett or not, but he totally wiped out Ben Odell on his way through to the net. So I don't know why he's complaining. I'm sorry, that is Fry that actually took out Odell as he was charging in to get that puck. But speaking of power play opportunities, the Lakers last night went 2 for 7 on the power play. Tonight, they've already had 4 opportunities, scoring 1 goal. So things need to be rejuvenated here as they get more opportunities later on.
Hamlin gives it to Henry on the breakout, and it's eventually cleared back by Pasquin. Played by Bobby Williams. Williams tries to get in front of his net again. He took a little bit of extra time there as he was thwarted by Pasquin. With it now is Stepanian. He will send it into the zone. Played by Pasquin. Sent behind the net. W&J trying to get a hold of it. Both teams are really trying to get a hold of it. No one has had possession for more than just a few moments here. Henry clears it in. That'll go in front of the net, but it won't hit anybody. Eventually, Gramza will keep it in, and he tries to send it over to Henry. Now taken by W&J. That effort.
In front of Bobby Williams, the coaches are yelling that it was a goal as it bounced behind him. I don't know about that. We'll have to take a look here, but we're going to have a call to Justin Henning for a roughing.
Yeah, looks like Mercyhurst will have to wipe that crease on all that dirty play.
The umpire's got to get out there with the duster brush. Oh, wait a second. Wrong sport. Sorry. Not a Red Sox fan either. Sorry, guys.
11:54 remaining in the second period of play. The Lakers are down 3-2 to the Washington Jefferson Presidents. They will be down a man for the next 2 minutes. Cleared out by the Lakers. It will be played by Mike Guthrie in his own zone. He looks behind the net.
What's your opponent, number 15, Justin Henning? 2 minutes for roughing. Henning, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes, 6 seconds.
Guthrie. He looks from his own red line, across the blue line. He plays it into the right in front. And again, with a one-timer right in front, Kulota tried to get his second goal of the night. With it at the point is Guthrie. Sends it back. Cleared out by Mercyhurst. 1:23 remaining on the power play.
I wonder if that did actually go in, now that I think about it. Because the way he had his 5-hole gaping open during that opportunity, I think it dropped underneath him.
It might have, but the linesman already blew the whistle, so it would be irrelevant.
Right.
As the puck goes into the neshing.
Yeah, we got an offsides.
Yeah.
Or puck out of play, sorry. No, I was just curious about that because just the way it looked, I saw a gaping hole between his pads, and it dropped down into the glove, and I believe it dropped behind him. It was almost like that previous opportunity for them when we had Fry cutting in as the puck squirted loose. So Bobby Williams has a little work to do on his 5-hole.
Well, I believe some 4 goals went in against, was that Central Penn Panthers or was that Hampton Roads Whalers?
It was Central Penn Panthers where most of the goals went through 5-hole. Rhodes Whalers, we had the split between Carson and
That's
Kelly.
Right. So we will see if Bobby Williams can work on his 5-hole at all here. So far, that hasn't been a problem tonight, as both goals, all 3 goals have come on one-timer efforts. Speaking of one-timers, quick slap shot taken by Clint Lang. And there'll be a real fight in front of the net. People are looking to drop the gloves. Oh, someone went down. Gannon Carr went down hard, but no gloves were dropped. A lot of punches thrown. Someone's in a headlock from the linesman. That'd be Brian Doe.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Why did Washington and Jefferson even bother? We just saw Blake Cameron throwing a nice handy-dandy fister to the head, and then Gannon Carr dropping down his opponent. Wow.
38th Street Bullies out here in full force. 2 men will go into the box. That's Brian Doak and Gannon Carr.
He gives
Gannon
the wave.
Carr waves to the box. That was great. An unclassy move, but I do love it. 10:32 remaining in the second period of play. 38 seconds remain on the power play for Washington Jefferson. Justin Henning in the box. And then we will have coincidental minors.
Justin Henning was just saying he was a little lonely, and Gannon pretty much heard the call. But let me tell you, just the connection of fists that Gannon Carr had there, pow, right in the kisser. That's all I got to say.
Well, we will see if this rough play will continue here. I'm a huge fan of old-time hockey. Let's see if the Lakers can put on the foil.
Well, buddy, you know what I got to do. Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
We got my color commentator dropping under the table once again to try and get some... I mean, sliding under the table and going through to the other side, trying to get a hold of the score sheet so he can find out exactly what's going on, so he can get the information to Todd Sturgis, our PA announcer. Face-off won by Mercyhurst. He'll be sent around the boards by Gramza. Playing the puck now. Oh, he tries to get up to Warren. Cameron will get the effort up. Eventually will get it to Warren, but it bounced off his stick on a bad bounce. Went the other way. With it now, Scherer sends it up. That's kept in by Mike Ellis. So McCarthy behind the net. He sends it over to Gezer. Gezer gets it back. Tries to get around Camlin. He will do so, but he will lose the puck. Camlin tries to clear it out, and it goes the whole way back. 4 seconds remaining on that power play. That will expire right now. 9:55 remaining in the second period of play. Color commentator Spider Stearns almost back.
Just 2 minors, 2 minutes each. That'll be number 11 for them, who is Doak, and Gannon Carr for us.
Bobby Williams will get the quick shot, save it, and cover up. And behind the net, Gramza, and I'm not sure who that other player is. Again, there's no sleeve numbers, but they will be split up. Looks like someone's going to the box. I wonder, yes, I think it would. No, Gramza's going to go too.
Hey, John, we got
21 past Queen.
yellow lights flashing.
I didn't change the tape. All right, so hold on here as we have a stoppage in play. We're going to switch up tapes. We had a bit of a problem here. All right, hopefully you won't notice too much of a seam right there. That'll be taken care of in post-production, which I will do later. We have 2 penalties. Gramza and number 21 Pasquin will be in the box. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey. Big play in front between Miranda and number 9, Jeff Rich. A lot of checking. Both players have gone down twice.
Washington Jefferson coming to number 11, Brian Doak. 2 minutes each for running. That's Doak and Carr. 2 minutes each for running. Time of penalty, 10:32. First year penalty, number 13, Mark Gramza. And Washington Jefferson penalties to number 21, Jim Aspen. 2 minutes each for sportsmanlike conduct. Time of penalty, 9 minutes, 35 seconds.
After 2 quick shots, Bobby Williams will decide not to hold on to that one, and it's now taken by Martin. Martin gets a quick slash to his stick by Talata, and now Panuzzi will have it. He looks, goes around the net. Pressured hard. In front, Talata. Pad save by Bobby Williams. He dives for the puck, and he will make another save. Talata got put down. He might want to put some ice on that one. And by that one, I mean his whole body.
And here we go. The linesman is addressing the referee. He has called a penalty, which I guess is blatantly obvious or something here. But now we have some contact between Martin and number 8, Talata, as the coaching staffs are not happy. So we have a high sticking call coming here to Chris Martin.
Well, that's never good to have a high stick. If you're going to go to the box, make sure you take someone with you. So now we have 3 Lakers in the box. We'll see if we can beat the record I've seen, which is 6, which was the Utah Grizzlies.
What'd you do, let the crowd tell the story as I was sorting out all the penalties over there? Because there was a lot of action going on, a lot of physical play down there in the Lakers zone. That was quite exciting.
There were some huge hits, especially by Miranda. Mike Miranda has done a great job so far.
I wonder if he's a criminal justice major.
He read some rights out there. Let me tell you, I love this. Old-time hockey. These Lakers are putting on the foil like Dick Clapper, Toe Blake, and Eddie Shore.
Yeah, I hear you. Now we got some issues here. We have the fans screaming for something. And here we go. We got the 3rd player out there for the Lakers.
Yeah, the Lakers will be playing 5-on-3 for the next 58 seconds. I'm sorry, 4-on-3. That works out even better. Cameron will take the face-off. It looks like he will win it.
2 minutes for high sticking. Martin, 3 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes, 27 seconds.
48 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3. Looks like Streifler will send it over to McCarthy. McCarthy with the puck. He goes around the net. He has Guthrie at the point. Instead, he'll send it back behind the net to Panuzzi. Guthrie will get it this time. He sends it across. Mystery player shoots the puck. Quick shot again. Ooh. Oh, and the puck will go right outside the net. Talata almost had his 2nd goal of the night. There's a whistle now. What for? I'm not sure.
I don't even know either. And Carr and Doak will exit their old homes and move on to another place where I'm sure they'll probably meet each other again on the ice, crossing the Delaware or something. Or a giant lake, maybe. I don't know. Lakers, presidents. I don't know. Any war references there?
I'm sure there's plenty. I just can't think of any at the moment. So we'll see. Wait and see if anything goes on.
Yeah.
A lot of play. Who is that who dove on top? Is that Cannon Carr?
Yes, he's flopping around again like a fish.
Yeah, he already gets right out there. And it's played out by Leone. Leone will clear it the whole way down the ice. And now it's going to be 5-on-4. Taken out by Pasquin. Pasquin jumps around Warren and into the corner behind the net. He looks in front, quick pass. Now taken by Warren. Warren is in his skates. He pulls it out to his stick. Right next to him is Gramza. He sends it over to Gramza. Gramza can't get a hold of it in the wheelhouse.
I thought he got hooked there. I thought there should have been a call. As Gramza was breaking into the outside, Matt Warren tried to give him a pass, but he was disadvantaged by the defender who was hooking him down. But the bench was chirping Matt Warren when he tried to hip check. I believe it was number 21 that was out there. And yes, Pasquin came in front of the bench. Matt Warren tried to hip check him. The whole bench is shouting, ooh, like they're actually impressed with something.
Huh.
As he was bending over in their direction.
Looks like Warren had it in the corner. He sends it out. Now taken by Pasquin. Pasquin takes a slap shot. It'll go wide. Picked up the rebound. Streifler on the far boards. Scherer will try and get through it. Scherer and Warren holding Streifler. In comes Craig Fry. Fry will come out of that. Penalties expire. Martin is back on the ice. We have 5-on-5 hockey. With the puck now, Martin is trying for it, but eventually Craig Fry will come out of it. He sends it cross ice. So I want to say Guthrie. Guthrie shoots. That'll go wide. I think that was a blocker save. As Bobby Williams is pushed, and the net will come off its moorings. 6:15 remaining in the second.
Looks like the referee's calling an interference call on Washington and Jefferson as goaltender interference. We'll have to wait and see because he charged into the net, knocking the goalpost off. Whereas last night we saw Goodman doing that a lot for Syracuse tonight. Oh, we got some talking going on here, and the fans love it.
And into the box will step Streifler for his second period, tossing his stick in disgust. Lakers will have a 2-minute man advantage. Face-off will take place to the left of Bobby Williams. No, it's going to be sent outside. All right. And it'll be won by Pat Leone. Leone tries to get through everybody. He will get the puck through, and eventually he will come free into the corner. Looks for the open man, finds it.
Washington and Jefferson penalties number 12, Zach Streifler. 2 minutes for interference. Streifler, 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 45 seconds.
Hunt with it as the pass couldn't get to Warren. Now with it, Stefanski. He goes cross ice to Leone. Leone went off his skate. He will lose possession, eventually get back to Ben Odell. Odell will lose possession at the hands of Davy Crockett. Now taken by Kenny Hunt. Hunt will try and pass it up to Stefanski. That'll go past the stick, and it'll be icing. 1:16 remaining in the power play.
A lot of confusion between these linesmen. Mr. Magoo, not sure if he should call the icing as he had his hand kind of halfway up there, but his fellow partner back there, the young gun, I don't know, he doesn't have a name on the back, but he was definitely assured of it that it was icing. But why would you ice it on a power play? Not good. Lakers had 3 power play opportunities up until this point, as Washington and Jefferson had 6. We'll have to see if they can bury another power play goal.
David Gaines sends it up to Leone. Leone crosses the blue line. He gets his pocket picked, and it's cleared out by the Presidents. Bobby Williams will play it behind the net. 1 minute remaining on the power play. Gannon Carr with it. He sends it across ice to Kenny Hunt. Kenny Hunt will be vetoed by Jim Pasquini. He will send it right back into the zone. Now taken by Carr. Carr sends it to David Gaines. Lakers not sure exactly what they want to do with this one. They seem to have trouble getting out of their own zone. And on the power play, that's never a good thing. Cleared out as they get to the neutral zone eventually. Gannon Carr will take it from behind his own net. Still with it as he gets to the red line. He will clear it in. I'll come off a player, and eventually Pat Leone will take it. Now he clears it into the corner on a high effort. Leone will get to the puck into the corner. He looks from behind the net. Sends it over to Kenny Hunt. Hunt goes over to Warren. Warren at the point. He doesn't see any shooting lanes there. And it'll dribble out over the blue line of the efforts of Davy Crockett. Hunt with it. Power play expires. We have 5-a-side hockey here. Kenny Hunt finally in the President's zone. He gets it behind the net, and it'll eventually get out to Warren. Warren takes a quick shot, and it'll come off of Kenny Hunt. W&J gets a 2-on-1 effort right now. Panuzzi, he sends it across, and that'll be thwarted by the great efforts of Martin.
Wow, we have some Washington and Jefferson activists in the crowd. Not so much fans as activists, really. Interesting. They love Warren just as much as the bench did after that little dandy where he tried to hip check him. One fan said, "Nice move," in pure sarcasm. I wonder if he likes him just as much as his son does on the bench.
We'll call them campaign contributors.
We should start charging admission.
Aaron Siegel will send it in. That'll be played by Carr. With it now, Scherer.
Stepanian.
Sorry, that's Stepanian.
Yep, sorry.
Again, between 18 and 19, that's a little rough.
At least it's not Stefanian.
Yeah, that's true. On the breakout, Gezer will have a big opportunity. I'm sorry. Craig Fry has put in. Well, I want to say the efforts of Brian Doak. They will put it up 4-2 with 3:23 remaining in the second.
Well, you thought you'd seen a Mercyhurst comeback brewing, but now I start seeing people leave for the exits. Very disappointing indeed. But you know what? Next period, the Lakers are going to come out firing. I'm going to throw this out there right now. You're going to see a 5-4 hockey game, but I'm not going to say who's got the 5 and who's got the 4.
Oh, leaving a little bit of a cliffhanger.
I did this back in Oswego, and 2 days ago when I was talking to one of the players, I said, I'm predicting a 6-2 Mercyhurst win against Syracuse. 5-2? Not too bad.
With it now sent across the crease, and the net will come off.
Geez, I thought I saw a W&J arm reach in to bring out the net.
That could have been. I think he just wanted a stoppage and play.
The clock just ran like 2 seconds. I was almost ready to scream.
Face-off will be taken to the left of Bobby Williams.
Hold it up for another 10 minutes. Nothing.
Trying to keep it in are the Presidents. They won't do so. It's cleared out, and it's now taken by Aaron Siegel. With it now, Ellis. Ellis looks in front, and he will dive right into Bobby Williams. And there will be a penalty called. There's going to be it might be a fight in front. Ellis signed his names on the rosters. And he tried to set up camp in the net right there. Bobby Williams was trapped.
So I guess the referees are going to cop out on this one and just hand out penalties to both people, as we have a Washington and Jefferson fan saying they pushed him in. I don't know. What happened, John? I was I was announcing something as Matt Warren is skating around.
Matt Warren skated all the way over to the crease and talked to Medashevsky.
Saying, Bobby Williams wants to fight you. Do you accept?
That would be absolutely amazing.
And Warren was just pointing over to the Washington and Jefferson bench for some odd reason. I think he's trying to egg something on here. We're going to have a show in a minute?
Hey, that's what they need right now.
The goaltender's out halfway.
Coach is not happy about this for W&J. Warren's now talking to the official.
Now all the players are talking to Bobby Williams right now. And
Bobby
now we have
wants
their
to fight.
coach. Look at their coach. Oh my God, he's about to have a brain aneurysm. He's about to blow a seal.
Bobby's angry. He wants to fight. And we have Medashevsky down here at the other end. He's pacing.
4 minutes in penalty there.
4 minutes to number 17, Mike Ellis. 2 minutes, number 18, Pat Scherer. We'll see. There's a lot of talk going on. They're trying to negotiate a treaty. We'll see if it's like the Treaty of Versailles and it's vetoed by Congress as the president try and sign off on it.
We're a little far from Paris, aren't we? Oh, that's Treaty of Paris. Oh, wait, that's something you use for plaster, isn't it? I don't know. You history majors, you talk all these fancy terms. I was Intel. I'm more current.
Treaty of Versailles coming in 1919 to end World War I at the hands of Woodrow Wilson.
Yes, I knew that. Sorry.
Treaty of Paris ended the Revolutionary War.
Now we got a buddy joining him in the box here, number 2, who is Michelucci, I believe, but we have a different name.
Michelucci apparently isn't playing. That's Mitvacek.
And we have a fan here whistling, saying that the referee is pathetic, though I think the referee is doing a great job of controlling this game. Definitely a difference of opinions. But then again, it's our home. Of course, we're going to sound quite content, but we can't be content with this score. Be right back.
As Spider Stearns goes around and tries and find the information. Now we have just a 2-minute penalty to Mike Ellis on the clock. 2:48 remaining in the period. Referee's still trying to get everything sorted out. We'll get the information for you as soon as it's available. Face-off taken against nobody. Lakers will win that handedly. I guess the president just didn't get the time. Leon had an opportunity, but he kind of fanned on that one. He wasn't sure where the puck was. He looks, shoots. They'll go off the arm, chicken wing save by Medashevsky. Yeah, that face-off, I guess the president just didn't send the center out, and the ref said, screw it, I'm dropping it. Now taken by Gannon Carr in the near corner. He plays it up to Warren. Warren, after seeing some pressure, circles around, goes over to number 17, Kenny Hunt. Pat Leone will take it near the blue line. He will send it in to enemy territory. With it, as my color commentator returns, it's cleared into the zone and played off the blocker of Medashevsky. Now played by Bobby Williams. 1:03 remaining on the power play as Matt Warren sends it over to David Gaines on the far side. Warren gets an opportunity, he shoots.
That's Ellis, 4 minutes for roughing. Schiller, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalties, 17 minutes, 12 seconds.
Warren with the puck. He tries to send it over to Gannon Carr. Eventually, the garbage is picked up by Stefanski. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Sent over to Gannon Carr at the point. Carr shoots. Out gets caught up in traffic. Scherer sends it to the net. Pad save. Out in front again. Trying to hold on to it was Cruz Lizick. That'll go out of the zone. It's now taken by Gannon Carr. 12 seconds. Stefanski sends it in front. That gets caught up in the boot. Gaines was diving for it. He didn't get there in time, and it's cleared out. With it now, Doak trying for it. Miranda will read him his rights and hold on. Doak gets hit hard from behind. That's lucky he didn't get a penalty on that one. As Warren breaks in. One man chasing him, one man in front of him. Decides to go to the man in front of him as he got held up a bit. 36 seconds remaining in the period. Kept in by the Lakers. Warren fighting for it in the corner. 27 seconds remaining in the period as it comes out, and it'll be played by number 26, Craig Fry, and sent out of the zone. Miranda and Fry will have a bit of a scuffle in front of the net. Bobby Williams will play it.
Looks like Matt Warren's going to get a penalty here as he's playing a little game of tag with Doak. But Warren will be the only one to get one here, and it's unsportsmanlike conduct.
13.9 seconds remaining on the period. Warren's definitely been all over this ice trying to incite something. He's looking for a Boston Massacre right here. With it, it'll go back to the right of Bobby Williams. And the Lakers will be down a man for 13.9 seconds here. And then another minute 45 in the third period. With it now Reve in the corner. I'm sorry, that's Odell. He tries to get it to Camlin. Odell still with it, 5 seconds left. It's held up, Pasquin fights for Odell. And it looks like the period will expire here. 1:46 remaining on that power play. It will be here for the intermission report right after this. John Baranowski here with David Stearns for the second intermission report. Big period here, what do you think?
Exciting hockey all around. The scoreboard kind of said it. It said it throughout the period. All these power play opportunities for both sides. A lot of rough action down low. I am almost ready to put on my red coat and go after the Presidents. Yes, they're quite vicious over there. You know, yeah, I should just start yelling the British are coming and just charge over towards them.
Yeah,
but
the
anyway.
presidential cabinet's out in full force tonight.
Yes, and the cabinet's full of old fruits and vegetables. Nothing against their parents, of course. But anyway, just a lot of action all around. Just seeing how there's... What?
That pun was horrible.
I know, I have horrible puns all up in here, kids. If you want more, I have a website. But anyway, no, just all around. I think that Mercyhurst has to come together collectively. Like I said in the first intermission report, the defensive style of hockey, having the offense push in too low into the zone is leaving so many odd man rushes. And now we've seen a lot of the defense serve penalties there, where we had Miranda and Carr in there, and also Gramza, and also we had Scherer in there as well. Miranda's was in the first period, though. But all the defense is they're taking stupid penalties. They're getting caught running around, and in frustration, they are getting aggravated, throwing punches, throwing their hooks, they're throwing their high sticks. Marty got a penalty as well. I think all of the defense had penalties in that period.
Pretty much.
It's just undisciplined hockey on the defense part, though the offense is trying to work hard. You can't really work hard as an offensive squad if you have all your defense in the box.
Now I'm an old-time guy. I mean, I think that's quite obvious.
Are you waiting for the goalies to duke it out?
I want the goalies to duke it out. You're going to take penalties. Take good penalties. Fight these guys.
Yes.
Fight them. Take it right to them.
Yes.
All right?
Bring out the muskets.
You go out there, drop the gloves, grab the back of the jersey, pull it over the head, and punch out of it. All right, seriously. Let's get out here and let's beat these guys. Old-time hockey, putting on the foil.
Once again, we are here in Erie, Pennsylvania, not Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Oh, sorry.
We'll find out. We'll see maybe if these presidents come out and fight like Eisenhower, or maybe like Jimmy Carter in the third period. So we'll have to wait and see.
Ouch.
That's right. More puns. All right, we'll see you back here for the third period of play right after this. All right, welcome back to Mercyhurst College, home of the Lakers. We have a 4-2 game here. Presidents are ahead. A very punny night so far as we have brought out the lame jokes in full force. And we've had plenty of physical play so far. So much as to say that we want a goalie fight here. We'll see if we'll get it between Bobby Williams and John Midashevsky.
Wishful thinking. Don't think it's going to happen there, John, but we'll have to wait and see. So the Lakers are shorthanded for the next minute, 46 seconds here to start off the third period.
Matt Warren is in the box for unsportsmanlike conduct, even all over the place, trying to stir up some trouble. Now it's taken by Boris Gezer. 1:37 remaining on the power play for the Presidents. Intercepted in front. Gezer will get a quick shot and gloved out of the air on a nice shot. That was a beautiful save by Bobby Williams right there. 1:31 remaining on the power play.
Let's see if Coach McKinnon can get these guys to play some disciplined hockey, considering that all the power play opportunities pretty much have gone over to Washington and Jefferson's favor.
Face-off won by number 12, Zach Streifler. Sent back to McCarthy. McCarthy plays it into the corner. Onto the far corner. It's W&J. Quick play in front. It looked like a goal. It hit off the pipe. Looked like inside pipe, but they're going to say it's no goal. Held on to by Bobby Williams right now.
Fans got a little too excited there for Washington and Jefferson, thinking it hit the back of the net, but Bobby Williams saw that one all the way through as it hit the post there, and he got it. Great save by Williams.
1:14 remaining on the power play. Andrew McCarthy with the puck at the point. He takes a quick shot. Tipped by Streifler. That'll come out. Yeah, Bobby Williams was down on his side there for a while, stacking the pads. 1 minute remaining on the power play. W&J with it in the corner. That's Streifler. He sends it behind the net. Held on to. Streifler in front. Quick one-time effort. Goes across the crease and stopped by Mercyhurst. That was Charlie Rivet. McCarthy takes it in his own zone. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Leone will intercept the pass, and he will put it into enemy territory. Picked up by Guthrie.
Too many men being called here against the Washington and Jefferson Presidents, as they had 6 guys out there. Coach McKinnon doing a great job of shouting that one out. And the linesman Klimo over here definitely caught that one as he counted up. He had his calculator out there ready to go. Now the Mercyhurst power play will get set up as the 37 seconds tick off on Matt Warren's penalty.
And that'll be the big scandal of this administration so far. Too many men. And we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 37 seconds. Serving the penalty will be number 11, Brian Doak. 18:50 remaining in the game. Lakers down by 2. We'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here.
Washington and Jefferson penalty, bench minor penalty, 2 minute men on the ice. Washington and Jefferson, 2 minutes for 2 minute men on the ice. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Face-off eventually won by Washington and Jefferson. They will clear it out, and it'll be iced. 31 seconds on the 4-on-4. 18:44 remaining on everything else.
Whereas the fans didn't understand it. There was too many men on the ice, but they're saying that he's a tough guy, which I don't know where that came from, but as we see Davey Crockett's on the ice, he has not tallied any points tonight, being the point leader for the team. That's all right. He's still got his raccoon roadkill hat on as he tries to put pressure on the Lakers.
Quick shot held on to by John Martyszewski. 24 seconds remaining on the penalty to Matt Warren. After which the Lakers will be on a power play for 1 minute and 23 seconds. Face-off won, sort of kinda, by Washington Jefferson. They will have it behind their own net. They will clear it up. Now taken by Davey Crockett. Cameron will steal the puck, and he will lose it, and it'll be taken by Crockett once again. Sent out, and now taken by Miranda. Miranda will send it into the zone. Stepanian chasing. He will get there, send it into the corner. Behind the net, Camlin will meet up, and he will fight. We see coming into the zone, Stepanian will lose his stick as he tries to get to the puck, now taken by W&J. Warren is back on the ice. 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining on this power play for the Lakers. Martin takes the puck from behind his own net. He sends it up. No one could get a hold of it, though. Eventually, Clint Lang will send it around the boards. It'll be taken by Martin back at his own blue line. 51 seconds remaining on the power play as Matt Warren takes the puck in his own zone. He passes up to Hunt. Hunt didn't know it was coming, and so he didn't take it. Stefanski chasing it, fighting off Clint Lang as he puts it into the corner. Warren will take it at the point. Now it looks like Warren will lose it, and it will go out, and he will take it all the way back through the neutral zone and then send it out. With it now, Andrew McCarthy behind the net. He sends it to Clint Lang, and Lang sends it out. Played by Bobby Williams behind his net. 19 seconds remaining on this power play. Warren. He passed it up to Stefanski. Stefanski couldn't hold on to it. A lot of passes just aren't being held on to. They aren't complete, either being dropped off the stick or they're just getting way too far out there. And I think that's a big part of why the Lakers are down 4-2. Power play will expire. We'll have five-a-side hockey here. 16:44 remaining in the game. Now taken by Martin. Martin sends it up. Played by David Gaines. Chasing it now, Charlie Rivet. W&J will get there first. Send it around the boards. Cameron will try and get there. Indeed, he will keep it in. Warren helping him out. Warren clears it towards the net, and it'll go just outside. And it's going to be covered up by Mardashevsky.
16:22 left here in the third period. The Lakers could not capitalize on that power play opportunity, though they're looking to stay more disciplined here. I saw a few hookings that the Lakers have gotten away with, especially off the stick of Mr. Leone, who was breaking in, but we'll have to see if they can organize some 5-on-5 goals.
Cameron with the puck. He loses it as he loses his edge, too. Falls down, and it'll go right beside the net. David Gaines with a quick shot, the pad save. Big, juicy rebound picked up by W&J. That's now taken by Streifler. Streifler sends it out. It'll go around the net. Ramsden was going to get there. Oh, and smashed by David Gaines. He's a W&J player. I'm not sure who that is. He hasn't turned his back yet. I want to say that's 21 Jim Pasquine. Less than 16 minutes remaining in the game. David Gaines takes the puck across the far blue line. He goes through a player, but he is stopped up. There's where the puck is taken by Charlie Rivet. He will cough up the puck, though, and it's taken now by Streifler. All the way back. Pat Scherer will play it. He is checked hard by Mike Ellis.
I actually thought that would have been an interference considering he was nowhere near the puck before he got hit.
David Gaines behind the net, trying to decide what he wants to do with it. He will go all the way up to Leone. Leone couldn't get there, and it's going to be icing.
David Gaines did not look too happy about that. He thought he was going to get a tape-to-tape pass up there to Pat Leone, but he couldn't get it through. But just a reminder to everybody, next week, or this coming weekend rather, you will see the Mercyhurst Lakers take on Niagara University Purple Eagles and the University of Buffalo Friday and Saturday night, respectively, 7 o'clock here at the Mercyhurst Ice Center.
Lakers down 4-2, 5:15 remaining in the game. Lakers are just trying to get it out of their zone, but now it's taken by Chapman. Chapman tied up in the corner. It's going to be taken by Pat Leone. Leone comes around, clears it up, all the way to the stick of Mardashevsky, and he's going to hang on as he gets snubbed by Kenny Hunt.
They're all crying, sitting there watching Kenny Hunt snow the goalie. Got a little snow in his face. The crowd loves it on the Mercyhurst side, and Washington and Jefferson side looks a little shaken, but not crying too much this time.
And the chant, ugly goalie, comes from the crowd. That works so well with a women's game. Here, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Either way, we love our fans here. They keep trying their hardest.
They're showing the local boy no mercy.
14:57. W&J will win that faceoff, and they will carry it into the zone. That's Chad Talata, who already had one goal tonight. He circles around the net. Quick save by Williams, and I'm not sure what's going on here.
Here we got a penalty coming up here to Mercyhurst for holding. I believe it's Gannon Carr that'll be going in for yet another penalty here. As I said before, the defense has to cool their jets a little bit and try to play more disciplined hockey.
Well, there's some chirping by Andrew McCarthy as Gannon Carr passes him on his way to the box. Maybe McCarthy says he has a list on and says he's a communist. Either way, Gannon Carr will get 2 minutes to think about what he's done. Face-off taken to the right of Bobby Williams. Face-off won by W&J, now taken by Andrew McCarthy. He clears it in, and they will score. That shot, I think, got tipped, but that will put the Presidents up 5-2, 14:41 remaining. That's going to be rough for the Lakers to try and come back.
Well, like I said before, power play for Washington and Jefferson looked very impressive, but I said 5-4. I don't want to hold to it, I guess. But hey, anything's possible at this point.
Well, Lakers need 3 goals to tie. That, I'd like to say, no fault of Bobby Williams. That was tipped a few times, I want to say. I'm not sure who they're going to credit the goal to, and I guess we'll find out from PA announcer Todd Sturgis in a second. Goes off the boot, now taken by Zach Streifler. Streifler looks, races in, quick one-timer to Pasquin. Bobby Williams will have the save on that one. There's listed a penalty still on the board. And we wait and see. David Gaines has the puck. 14-11 remaining in the game. And it'll be iced.
Washington and Jefferson goal, scored by number 8, Chad Toyota. Assist number 14, Mike Guthrie. A power play goal scored at 5 minutes, 18 seconds.
All right, hold on. As we have a stoppage and play here, I'm going to change the tape because I forgot to do it again. That's my bad. This is just not one of our better broadcasts. Way too many puns. All right, as that, well, I guess I picked a good time as there was a face-off, and then it was waved off immediately, and they're going to do it again.
As I was being lectured there by a fan that it was actually David Bean that tipped it in, apparently. I'm not exactly sure what that was all about.
All right, well, there's going to be a bit of a tie-up on the far boards in enemy territory for the Lakers. We're going to see, what W&J will come out with it. They will send it across. Miranda will stop the puck. And right now it's taken by Mercyhurst. It'll go into Mercyhurst bench. Coach almost got hit with that one.
Looked like Whitney Gibbs got a piece of that puck on the bench there. He's injured enough, but now he takes a shot off the side as everyone tried to duck out of the way. You would think the well-being players would get in the way of that puck to prevent further injury to their injured captain, but, well, kind of put himself in the line of fire just being on that bench alone.
That's true. 13:38 remaining in the game. The Lakers down by 3, 5-2. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Here in the corner, W&J has it. Mercyhurst will come out and try with a breakout. Yes, Matt Warren will take it to center ice. He dances around one man. Oh, and he's hit hard by number 7, Andrew McCarthy. He gets right back up, and he looks like he's still quite mad. With the puck now is Mitzicek breaking into the zone. In the corner, big hit. Now taken by number 7, McCarthy. Sent back around. Leone will have a chance to get it out of the zone. He will do so. He gets it right to Matt Warren. Warren crosses in. He gets it stuck up. Oh, he's hit from behind. That was uncalled for. 12:53.
Oh, there's another one a fan says.
Oh, and Leone's being wrestled down. He's getting face washed. This is terrible. Someone pull him off.
Bobby Williams circling out there at the blue line. He wants some action.
If they're going to fight, do it right, folks. Seriously. You don't just wrestle a man down. You have to actually do this. Hockey is a gentleman's game, no matter what people say.
Matt Warren's giving some love taps over there to Ellis. And the referee is calling Matt Warren into the box. So now we have Leone going into the box, and I believe Matt Warren's being called in as well. I'm not 100%.
I really want to know why Leone's in the box. I think they're going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct. But
for getting a couple of punches to the face? Don't know about that.
Seriously. What are these refs
Second
doing?
night in a row.
Crazy. 12:51 remaining in the game. Lakers are down 5-2. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. As we try and get everything sorted out, we will find out what's going on, hopefully from the scorers. We will wait and see. The referee and the linesman are conversing.
I might as well get down there once again, considering we're having a slew of penalties.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to start talking for a while as we have Spider Stearns going around and trying to get information. As we'll see. No, it's all good. As I talk, and I'm sure as you people can't hear Stearnsy too well, you have no idea what's going on, and that's probably a good thing. Like I said, 12:51 remaining. 12:51. Lakers are down 5-2. A lot of physical play. Leone was wrestled down to the ice and then got quite a few face washes. A couple punches right in the kisser. Thank goodness he has the cage on there. That would hurt a whole lot more. However, he is in the box. And we'll see what's going on. Number 17, which is Mike Ellis, is listed on the scoreboard as having 2 minutes. No one else is listed. We'll find out what exactly is going to go on with this. As both number 26s, which is Matt Warren and Craig Fry, will skate away from the officials. Warren's still talking a bit. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns here at Mercyhurst College, the Mercyhurst Ice Center, with a rather packed crowd. I've seen more here for some of the bigger games, but this is quite good for club hockey. I'd like to thank all of our fans. I'd also like to thank our bagpiper, Jim Fink. I hope I said that right. So I apologize to our bagpiper if not. We love what you're doing here. Keep it up. Another man went to the box. That's 3 for W&J. Who is it? That's number 15. He just turned his back so I could see it, I think. Eric Sweeney. He will return for another 2 minutes. I think. We'll find out. Looks like the face-off. Yeah, finally we're going to return to some action here. Face-off won by W&J, but it's fought for in the corner by Mercyhurst. Kenny Hunt trying to get it. David Gaines goes down. They're going to call a trip. We wait. And yeah, W&J will touch it. We'll have another penalty. So, we see as we'll get a fourth man in the box. We're not even going to have room for our attendant there. Referee, the player's talking to him. He's like, I didn't do it, I swear. Clint Lang. 4 men in the box for W&J. Our box attendant is going to have to stand up for the rest of this one. Still only 1 penalty listed. We'll find out exactly what's going on soon enough as David Stearns is going to return with me. Long stoppages in play. Yeah, that's going to be Mitvacek listed for another 2 minutes. Lakers will have a 5-on-3 for 1:46. Hopefully they won't squander this one. They have 3 goals to make up with 12:31 remaining in the game. Sent up to Warren at the point. He sends it back to Hunt. Cross ice to Martin. He shoots. Held on to by goaltender Martyszewski. Martyszewski doing quite a good job for what he is seeing tonight. He hasn't seen a lot of quality shots, but he's doing a pretty good job at what he's seen. He's only let in 2, and those were 2 darn good goals by Matt Warren. Martin keeps it in. He looks cross ice to Warren, who called for it. In front, calling for it is David Gaines, but he will eventually get it as he moves away from the crease. He sends it up to Warren. Warren looks, goes cross ice to Martin. Warren shoots. He didn't get all of that one, but he will get it right to Camlin. Oh, and Martin couldn't keep it in, but he will get it before it hits the red line. He will send it over to Matt Warren. Warren waits for everyone to tag up, goes cross, and I guess someone went a little too quick. He was offsides. 1:06 remaining on the 5-on-3. 11:57 remaining in the game. Lakers are down 5-2 against the Washington Jefferson Presidents on a night where we've had plenty of puns here, and David Stearns' children are trying to get everything sorted out in the scorer's box. Matt Warren crossed the blue line. He sends it over to David Gaines. And it'll be punched out by number 27, Davey Crockett. 50 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Warren gets it from his own zone. He sends it over to Kenny Hunt. Hunt looks, goes to Warren. Martin now. He takes a shot. That was deflected wide. Hunt over to Warren. Quick shot. They'll go off the pads. David Gaines couldn't get a hold of the rebound. That goes into the corner. Martin will take it, though, at the point. Sends it cross ice. Intercepted by Davey Crockett. 1-on-2 opportunity. Martin will thwart that first. Now we have 3 men in the zone. 18 seconds remaining on that 5-on-3 attempt. Stefanski with it. He looks to go around the defense, but he gets tripped up. No call. He sends it back. Camlin came in. He didn't get the puck, though.
Washington.
He sends it over to Matt Warren.
Oh, sorry about that, folks.
Well, we'll see as we get the information soon enough. Well, then now is Warren. Warren shoots. David Gaines couldn't get a hand on it, and that was saved by Martyszewski. 21, Martin shoots. That'll go wide. First penalty, both penalties expire. I don't know how I missed something. As I count the men, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a full 5-a-side hockey. Matt Warren got caught up, and there's going to be an offsides delayed. They still have it. Washington Jefferson with it. That's Jim Pasquine. Mercyhurst will squander that 5-on-3 attempt. They won't get any goals out of it. They're still down 5-2. 10 minutes and change on the clock.
Wow, a lot of confusion with those penalties, let me tell you.
It sure seemed that you were down there an awful long time. With the puck, I believe that's Gannon Carr in the near corner. He will clear it out. Take it now by Aaron Siegel. He plays it in. Ben Odell. Odell crossed the blue line, looks. Can't seem to find anybody. He has his pocket picked. Now taken by Boris Gezer. Gezer goes across 2 men, goes over to Streifler. Streifler into the corner. Fought hard by Odell. Streifler keeps with it. He shakes off Charlie Rivet. And then Gannon Carr and Rivet, and eventually it's popped out of the zone. Cruz Lizix gets an opportunity. He clears it in. Chasing it still. He picks it up behind the net. And the net will go off its moorings with 9:15 remaining in the game.
Too many wires. I'm trying to remember which wire is which as I'm trying to announce things, and I kind of accidentally cut you off there. But anyway, we had a lot of checking from behind penalties there. We had number 4 for Washington and Jefferson, Clint Lang, get a checking from behind. We had number 2 as well, who is Midvacek, who I announced is the wrong guy over the PA address, and just a lot of checking from behinds all around.
Quick shot by Mercyhurst. That'll go well over the goaltender's head. Now taken by Gramza. No, I'm sorry, that's Charlie Rivet. Rivet behind the net. He goes to Gramza this time. He puts it in front, and it's intercepted by W&J. Now taken by Jeff Rich. He loses the puck. Cruz Lizick will take it. He will send it over to Matt Warren. Warren with a slap shot. That'll go wide of the net. Kept in. No, Pat Scherer couldn't keep it in. That'll go all the way back. 8:40 remaining in this game. Lakers need to score 3 to tie. Scherer, he sends it up. Intercepted. Lakers will get it back. No, they will lose it, and it'll be cleared in. Talata chasing it. Bobby Williams will play the puck. Goes over to Martin. Quick shot taken on the clear. Now taken by Stefanski. Kenny Hunt will clear it in to the zone. Martyszewski plays it out. Kenny Hunt had a quick shot on that one. That won't get through. Davey Crockett sends it over to Chad. Chad will shoot and he will score. Chad Talata gets his second goal of the night. Bobby Williams stacked the pads and all for naught. It looks like the Lakers will go down 6-2, and that just might seal this one.
It went behind his back as he tried to lay down and stop the shot as he came across, being pulled out of position as a second attempt, or the second attacker came in and shot it through. Went underneath Bobby Williams' number, and now we have a 6-2 lead in favor of Washington and Jefferson. Very depressing right now, as we thought that the momentum would have shifted in favor of Mercyhurst, as Washington and Jefferson gets 2 goals in this period with 8 minutes and 1 second left.
And this has become a rough game for the Lakers. They're going to have to see if they can play some physical hockey and maybe come out with a little nicer score on the board. Or not. Another one-timer goes past Bobby Williams. This isn't Bobby Williams' fault. This is the defenseman. A goaltender is not responsible for the man behind him. And every time that man behind him gets an opportunity to score. As a goaltender, I feel for Bobby. I feel for him a lot. That's 7-2. That's not going to look good for his goals against average.
Just about even par for what his numbers are right now on the stat sheet, so we'll have to wait and see what McKinnon will do going into next week in 2 very important games if the Lakers can't rebound from this one.
The defense, plain and simple, just hasn't been there for the Lakers. There were more one-timers in this game than in most hockey video games. This is absolutely absurd.
And I use the one-timer quite a bit in hockey games on the PlayStation 2.
Seriously, where is the defense? Why aren't they picking up the most dangerous man? This Washington Jefferson team plays a lot of, I don't even want to say European-style hockey with how rough they are, but the most dangerous man is the man without the puck, and that's quite obvious here. And the Lakers just have not adjusted to that at all. I apologize for being critical to the Lakers, but plain and simple, maybe some tough love will give these guys an idea of what they need to work on. 7-11 remaining in the game. Lakers are down 7-2. I know Yogi Berra said it's not over till it's over, but this one's getting pretty rough. It will take a miracle and a half right now. We'll see if the Lakers can pull it off. With the puck, won by W&J on the faceoff. Now sent to Streifler. Streifler will clear it in. Chased down by Pasquin. Pasquin looks. Quick shot by Streifler. McCarthy had an opportunity there. It'll get deflected by Scherer. Now taken by David Gaines from behind the net. He goes to Warren. Oh, and a big hit from Pasquin on Gramza.
Scored by number 8, Chad Toloda. Assist to number 19, Mario Panucci. And number 22, Ryan Savinsky. Time of that goal, 11:59. Washington Jefferson's second goal scored by number 22, Ryan Savinsky. Assist to number 19, Mario Panucci. And number 8, Chad Toloda. Time of that goal, 12 minutes, 11 seconds.
There's an opportunity in front there, and Matyshevsky will do his job and dive on that puck. He's done quite a job right here so far. There's been some good quality shots after he was a little shaken up in the beginning. The Erie native is definitely doing his job in net.
I don't think he's been tested enough. He hasn't seen a lot of clear shots go onto him. A lot of easy floaters that he stopped and covered up. No rebounds were kicked out by the goaltender Matyshevsky. We'll have to wait and see if the Lakers can do something with 6 minutes left here in the third period.
Davey Crockett sends it in. Played by number 33, Bobby Williams. Cleared out by Mercyhurst. Is going to be picked up by Clint Lang. Sent across ice. Back to Lang. Over to Guthrie. Cleared into the zone. There's going to be some bit of action there, but a bit of rough.
Mike Miranda coming up hard on his hit there. Nicely done.
Warren will pick up. Nick Masters has come onto the ice, and he has been beaten around quite a bit. He has a target on his back, I guess. With it now, Crockett. He sends it back. Crockett gets it again. He goes back to Lang behind the net. 5:18 remaining in the game. Lakers are down 7-2. It's going to be an icing call. I'm John Baranowski. With me is David Stearns. Here for what has become a very rough game for the Lakers and us.
Yeah, I'm in a zombie mood right now. Just a lot of things gone wrong tonight, all around. Just wish we had answers for this, what's going on here, but I'm sure this game footage will be reviewed over and over by Coach McKinnon as it goes into Friday and Saturday in those two important games in ECHL play.
So I guess I'll have to have that turnaround extra quick this week. We'll see as Mikovacek gets the puck. Fought for by Henry. Eventually sent in by Stepanian. And Matyshevsky will make the save outside the Oval Office this time. Bounced off his chest pad, and he will follow the puck to hold on.
I think more excitement's here on my computer as a spyware protection warning just popped up. I didn't even know I was connected to the internet.
Hey, you never know. 4:52 in the game. Lakers down by 5.
I blame the presidential mandate for the National Security Agency to wiretap into my computer.
Justin Henning chases the puck. It's intercepted as it's cleared out. No, it'll be taken by Leon. Then it's cleared in by Streifler. Played behind the net, Gramza. He sends it across to Leon. Leon fighting for it. Goes around the horn. Behind the net, Henning will play it. Now taken by Pasquin in front. One-timer, saved by Williams. Sent out all the way back, trying to get there first, and yes, he will, was Charlie Rivet. Rivet will be intercepted by Guthrie. Leon tried to keep it in the zone. He will have no such luck. Zach Streifler comes in. He goes across, one-timer to number 25, Boris Gezer. That'll go wide of the net. Streifler gets another opportunity. That shot wide. 3:55 remaining in the game. Puck taken. And all the way into Washington Jefferson territory. Eventually taken by Lang. Lang will clear it up. Chased down by Odell. Chapman right on his back. Odell will get there first around in the far corner. Chapman tries to pin him down. Warren will take it. He sends it across ice to nobody. I guess he thought he saw someone there. Lang will clear it in. High pass will be gloved and held on to by Bobby Williams.
Do you remember the movie Major League with Charlie Sheen?
I sure do.
You know how they were terrible in the beginning of the movie?
Right.
Who was the guy? Was it oh man, who was the actor? The guy that was doing the announcing and the play-by-play for.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He does the Minnesota Twins announcing.
Yes. I'm trying to remember who it is, but this is how I feel right now.
Just a bit outside. All right, now with it. David Gaines will try and clear it out. He won't be able to do that. Eric Sweeney keeps it in. Gaines will get the puck again. He tries to get it over to Stefanski. Stefanski can't get it out either. No, he eventually will clear it out. And it's put right back in by number 4, Clint Lang. Mercyhurst just hasn't had opportunities. As Lang gets it in, he has got a one-on-one here plus the goaltender. Quick shot. Lang is pushed down. Oh, nice hit by Chris Martin. Now taken behind the net is Matt Warren. Now sent around the boards. Martin will pick it up behind the net. 2:37 remaining in the game. Martin comes out. Bit of a breakout here for once. He gets to the red line, clears it in. No, that'll go off of somebody's stick, and W&J will have a nice one-on-one opportunity. With that, I believe it's Streifler. Nope, that's Brian Doak, who will get a goal. He will score right over the glove of Bobby Williams, and that'll make it 8-2.
I quit.
Yeah, this is really getting tough. We went from all those nice presidential puns, and now it just gets a little hard when you're down like this. Lakers are down 6 goals. 6 goals here. All in the third period of play. They were 4-2 at the beginning of this period. And they just haven't come out and been able to do anything. Maybe they were intimidated by the Hells Angels, who are on the bench of W&J.
I'm loving that suit worn by the coach, actually.
Now with it, Stepanian tries to play it in the corner. Cameron will get there eventually. No, it'll go back to Cruz Lizick. Far side. Now taken by Stepanian, who tries to shoot it. That'll go well wide. Lizick. He sends it into the corner to Camlin. Camlin sends it back to Lizick. Both players pressured hard by Craig Fry. Coming out of his Camlin, he will cough up the puck, and it's sent out. Now taken by number 26, Craig Fry. Fry goes down, and he will get up. He'll be slow to get up.
Assistant number 7, Dave Bean, and number 20, Nick Masters. That's Doak from Bean and Masters. Time to goal, 18 minutes, 38 seconds.
1:20 remaining in the game. Now taken by number 33, Bobby Williams. He sends it around the corner. Charlie Reve sends it to, eventually over to Camlin through Kenny Hunt. Hunt gets it back. Oh, Camlin is smacked down by Andrew McCarthy. Oh, and he will score. That'll go in. Was that Charlie Reve?
I believe so.
Charlie puts it in. 1:05 remaining in the game. I guess the Lakers get something to come home with. A little bit of dignity as they're down again by 5, 8-3. Well, this game was over a while ago. I don't think 5 goals in 1:05 is even physically possible. Then again, the fastest hat trick was 21 seconds, so stranger things happen. Reve will get the puck, and they will lose it. I take it by Leon. Leon dances around a man. Tries to go around another. He doesn't really get there. Takes a quick shot into the pads, and a big rebound taken by W&J. 49 seconds remaining in the game. Sent up to Mitvicek.
First year goal scorer number 14, Charlie Reve. Assistant number 17, Kenny Hunt, and number 12, Blake Cameron. As Reve from Hunt and Cameron, time to goal, 18-55.
32 seconds left. Now taken by Hunt. He goes over to number 5, Gannon Carr. Carr looks, loses the puck, leaves it for Hunt. Hunt takes a quick shot. He will score. All of a sudden, these players are coming out and they're just saying, no, we're not going down this easy. We're not done yet. So even though there's not too much they can do to win this game, they're going to make this look a whole lot better on the standings, I guess. That went right under the glove and right up into the top shelf. John Matuszewski. So, 22.9 seconds remaining in the game. I think an extra few seconds ticked off that clock, but it really won't matter. Face-off won by W&J. Taken in by Mikovic. Now taken. Clock. Clock hasn't run yet. I think our guy fell asleep there. We played all that time. That was about 5-6 seconds. And the clock wasn't on, so the ref blows the whistle.
I think he was leaving it go for a mounting comeback.
Well, at least nobody scored, so they can't just take it back there. Now the clock runs. Fans are trying to help them out.
We have fans battling between Washington and Jefferson and Mercyhurst fans. Mercyhurst fans don't know what's going on, so they're shouting back saying the clock's running. Washington and Jefferson fans are like, yeah, we know.
First year's goal for number 17, Kenny Hunt. This is number 5, Gavin Carr. That's Hunt from Carr. Time of the goal, 19:38.
Warren gets the puck. He clears it in, and that'll end the game. Here, the Lakers will finish this one up 8-4. John Baranowski here with David Stearns. We set up a bit of a fireside chat in our presidential thing. Thank you, FDR, for this idea.
Yes, that's why I kind of suggested it. I didn't tell you. Fireside chat, presidential style.
Well, a rough game. Lakers finished 8-4 against the Washington Jefferson Presidents, and it's just tough.
These are troubling times, America. Troubling times. Or should I say Erie, Pennsylvania. You know what I noticed tonight? Davy Crockett was not the factor.
No, he wasn't.
You know who the factor was that was not up in the point range that I thought, would contribute to the team?
Chad Tolota?
Chad Tolota. He was the story of today's game. We pick up a hat trick tonight, right?
I thought I know 2 goals. He might have had a hat trick.
I think he might have had it. I don't have those numbers in front of me as Molly Carlson's down there finishing up the stat sheet. But all in all, I have the shot count here, and it looks a little discouraging as it kind of went downhill all the way through. Well, it kind of went solid pace and then uphill, but that uphill didn't show in that third period. First period, 8 shots. Second period, 8 shots. Third period, 10 shots. We didn't outshoot them in any period. It was just, I want to just say that the effort just didn't seem like it was there. Last night's game, we saw a different team. I was excited. Last night was exciting hockey. Tonight, not so much. Not so much.
And the whole terrible thing in my mind with those 2 quick goals at the end, you see that you could beat Matuszewski. He's beatable.
He is.
And they really did. They had opportunities, and they beat him. But the Lakers couldn't even get it into the zone.
It's just that offensive trigger was not pulled at all. And we thought we could see it coming from Matt Warren. We could have seen it from that line. Does that change the dynamic, though, of the team with that line now? Is he going to change it? That's my question.
I don't know. I mean,
does he have to shift things around whenever we play outside of ECHL hockey? ECHL hockey seems to kind of like get down on their knees and bow down to us whenever it comes to putting out that front line with Matt Warren, Stefanski, and David Gaines. But tonight, that line did produce a couple of, or they did get both the goals, did they not? No, one was on a power play.
Warren got 2 goals.
Warren got the 1 goal on his regular line, and then the second goal coming in on the power play from his shot from up top. Nice little wrister, or it was a snapshot rather. But just looking at the shot totals, 38-26 in favor of Washington Jefferson. I'm baffled. And those are some soft goals that kind of went into. The defense wasn't there to help out Bobby.
At all. The defense just wasn't there.
The first line of defense was nowhere to be found.
And
well, let's look ahead. We have to look ahead. We must move forward from this Great Depression, and we must get out of the Hoover mindset and go forward into next week where we have Niagara on Friday.
We got to stay the course. There's 1,000 points of light here. Stay the course.
Strategery.
Now you better watch out there. Getting all those crazy words.
We're going to put this game into a locked box. We're going to hide this locked box with 2 keys. No. The key to next... Speaking of keys, let's get away from this.
It all depends on what the definition of the word key is.
Johnny, hand me my sunglasses. Let's look forward, though. Speaking of keys, Niagara and University of Buffalo.
Which you're doing the play-by-play for the Niagara game.
I am pumped about Niagara.
I'm conceding over to the color commentator spot.
We'll try you out on color and see how he does.
I do.
But, I mean, just next week, Niagara is probably the most important game. And the problem with this now, losing this game 8-4 to Washington and Jefferson, Niagara's ranked higher. Niagara's ranked at number 15. Washington and Jefferson was ranked at 18. Does that mean that we're going to be seeing a bigger powerhouse team? And do we have to pretty much put up the storm windows to block out the winds that are going to be blown out of the Niagara frontier?
I don't know. This is going to be rough. The game, Lakers have to come out and play like a team possessed. They have to come out. There are no excuses at this point. The Lakers, it's a do-or-die situation. They're on the edge. If they lose to Niagara, then how much is there to play for?
Right.
So you really, really have to stress how important this game is. And hopefully you'll all be watching both here at the rink on Saturday and on TV Tuesday. But, you know,
there's a difference of styles here I've noticed between last night and tonight. Tonight, the Lakers kind of got it in their heads that last night was a very successful win. And, you know, it's like, oh, well, tonight then we should still have that same kind of thing. And, you know, it should be fine. We'll coast right through this. But you know what? The one thing that I noticed, though, that did factor into a lot of how we went down tonight, Matt Warren taking penalties.
Yeah.
Matt Warren taking penalties. It showed last night as well in the Syracuse game when he took that 10-minute misconduct. His absence pretty much showed on that scoreboard.
It did.
There was no offensive impact without him. He does tie up loose ends and puts the puck in the net. I mean, granted, right now he's sitting pretty with 35 points. His numbers are 35 points at this point with 2 goals tonight. So he's up to 35 points with 23 goals, 12 assists. He is the center of the offense on the Lakers. And there's no one else up there with them in goals.
And, you know, 4 scoring 8 goals ago on this one. Matt Warren can't be the whole team, plain and simple. I mean, sure, there are teams that are surrounded by one guy, but these other players have to step up. And there are a lot of players who are on that edge, on the precipice, to jump up to a Matt Warren level. I'm talking to you, David Gaines, and Pat Leone, and there are a couple others who I'm sure I'm forgetting, because people like Ben O'Dell and Gannon Carr are playing phenomenally. But they just have to move up just that little bit extra and hit that Matt Warren level.
But let's talk goaltending. What do you do for next week for Niagara and University of Buffalo?
Robert Kelly.
You think Robert Kelly's the answer?
I think Robert Kelly's the answer. I think he should be the starter on this team. We've seen Carson Loveday. He has a good style, but I think he's got a lot of work to do. I mean, he has the talent there, but there were a lot of times he was caught out of position.
Right.
So
right.
he has to learn the style of this league so that he can play effectively.
Well, would you say that Robert Kelly is the complete 100% answer? I mean, just this loss of Adam Faulkner has hit us hard in these past couple of weeks.
With Adam Faulkner, this was probably a win.
I would think so, too. I would see him at least keeping this down to a 5-4 game, like I was saying earlier. I'm sitting on 5-4 should be the score. 8-4 was that score. Few soft goals, one sliding behind Bobby on his back, 5-hole goal, wrap around, backdoor. It's just, there are some things that need to be worked out as far as the goaltending situation.
This wasn't even Bobby's fault. I mean, sure, there were a few soft goals, but there was no defense there.
Oh, the defense was all in the penalty box.
Well, that didn't help, but I mean, the team wasn't rallying around Bobby as it did around Adam Faulkner.
Right.
I mean, the team needs to come up and just, you know, play like they can win this.
I think the defense really does they do have to sit down and talk with their goaltenders, because communication, I believe, was an issue on the ice. I saw Bobby come up multiple times to talk to his defenseman, but are the defensemen talking back to him? And are they listening to him while he's chirping in net?
Sure didn't seem it. They didn't seem to help him out much at all.
Looked like a lot of running around altogether.
And the goaltenders know the most dangerous man. They see it. They see it and they know. But, you know, if defense isn't helping them out, what can they do? Sometimes there are things goalies just can't save, and that's what happened an awful lot with all these one-timers here against Bobby Williams.
We're going to have to look forward to next week and hope that Coach McKinnon can use these couple of days of practice that he'll have this week just to kind of get people motivated and get a good morale sense, because, you know what, I think a positive attitude going into a game will lead the charge. You just can't play with anger. You can't play with anger saying we lost a terrible game. I don't want to say it was a terrible game. There were a lot of things that were like small, minor details that hurt them, especially special teams once again. It's coming back to haunt us. Last night they went 2 for 7 against Syracuse. Tonight they went 1 for, I believe, 8.
And those opportunities were there. They just weren't taking advantage of the opportunities. And the thing is, how many times were they able to set up and cycle through in the zone?
Far too many times. I mean, well, it's set up in the zone, not at all.
Yeah, exactly.
YW and J, they had far too many times, and they weren't even on the power play most of those
Exactly.
times. So the team, they just were trapped in their own zone the entire night, plain and simple. They were lucky to get out in the neutral zone most of those times.
Let me just stop here and apologize to everyone. This seems like a downer altogether. Just that ending of the third period, we were just kind of falling off the map. And my ideal, broadcasting team will stay uppity up with the team, but not go down with the team, So I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I kind of sound really depressing right now. And it was a depressing loss. It was very depressing. But there's a lot of positive things that can come from this if they use whatever they saw out there into next game.
Well, and most fans, it's easy to say, oh, this guy stinks, this is terrible. As commentators, we're at least taking this and we're giving some ideas of what needs to be done, where we're pointing out exact things that need to be changed, and giving constructive criticism, tough love. I mean, we love the team. I mean, you do quite a bit of coaching at times, so.
Right, and it does hurt us as much as it does the players when we see a loss like this.
Right.
So, but just we have to take the good from the bad and move forward. We cannot look back on this loss like we're not looking back on the Youngstown loss or the John Carroll loss. We kind of let those go behind us, and we move forward. The next weekend, we won 2 games in a row. This weekend, we split the weekend, 1-1. So now the Lakers sit 4-2-2. Where do we go from here? I think next weekend we need 2 wins. We need to go 6-2-2.
2 wins, or this season's on the rocks.
Exactly.
So, I guess we'll leave you with that. Join us Saturday here at the ice rink.
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll have 2 games. And then join us Tuesday and Thursday here on Hearst TV. I'm John Baranowski.
I'm David Stearns.
Good night, everybody.